Hey everyone, this is replay number 3 of 6 in the Sunray in the Darkness Nightmare difficulty 5-star game. This is FitzFitzFitz playing the Urashima, or texture equivalent being Kagero. Now, there were some recommendations by someone else in operations group, one of the regulars. He 5-starred this with a Kraken clan, and he recommended taking 3 battleships and 4 cruisers. We had initially tried this, but the issue we found was that Gorgon didn't come out fast enough for everyone to take it down for a 5-star run defending a second tower. If you did a 4-star run, the Gorgon came out quick enough at the end in order to sink it, but it often wasn't the case if you were doing a 5-star run keeping the second tower alive. So we switched up from 3 battleships and 4 cruisers to having 1 destroyer instead. Now, if you saw the first replay of me in the Svyatozar, the Chappie equivalent, we main battery reload boosted the Zikasis to keep the low tier allies and Transylvania alive more effectively, and you can see me off in the distance. Now the destroyer in the beginning is just helping with damage, and it's a little hard to do damage on the destroyer. So one thing in the organized division with voice comms, just tell your teammates, hey, I want to take down this Varg, and they will they will easily let you do it to get your damage numbers up to make your consumables more effective. Now, the Urashima has 3 different consumables. First one is your speed boost, which in the past wasn't all that significant, but since this time around you can't take the aircraft carrier any longer, they changed this consumable and you go from 30 something knots to easily 100 with this speed boost. But the other important effect of this consumable is while you are in the filth, you are able to heal yourself using it. Now the second consumable basically, I don't remember, prevents enemies from targeting you. So you can just go past them without them attacking you. And the third is a torpedo reload booster, which you should be familiar with even if you don't play Japanese destroyers. And here's the speed boost. He's requested that he take this Varg. Which lets him bring his damage up. Now, if you didn't watch my other 2 replays yet, you have 4 different stages of your consumable levels. You have an increase at 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, and 400,000. which each additional stage increases the effectiveness. Now, if you watched the battleship replay and you thought the battleship was challenging to play, the destroyer may actually be even harder, as while everyone else is following basic commands and working together, you sort of have to go off and work by yourself and figure out what you need to do. And if you notice, in the first other replays I talked about stages of spawns. There was the first stage of the Zakasas. Second stage was the enemy ships coming through the portal. Third stage was the spawning ships teleporting right behind you, and we just went through the fourth stage. We are going through the fourth stage of spawns by the first tower. Now, one thing you can do as a destroyer is you can go up to Rasputin and torp it. Fitz obviously here is trying to heal himself back up, get ready to go after the Gorgon. Or another thing you can do for killing Rasputin is have a battleship charge it and use its invulnerability consumable and rams kill the Rasputin. You can see he is going well over 100 knots with his speed boost. Now, after the fourth stage of spawns is done, all the cruisers and battleships need to get into a defensive line, while the destroyer needs to think about going after Gorgon. You do not necessarily want to do so immediately, as if you do, Gorgon is typically at the back to start, and if you go charge it immediately, it'll stay hiding in the back. So you want to let Gorgon come out a little bit so the other ships can also target it. And so Fitz is just simply helping to defend for the moment. And with the way to Gorgon cleared, he's going after it now. Now as you're approaching it, make sure you have your consumable used where nothing will be targeting you. And when you're torping Gorgon, make sure you are broadside, so you're not missing any torps. There's no point in missing torps when you're going after it. And watch for its secondaries. As you need to get out of range after you torp it, otherwise its secondaries will take you down.
Engine boost deactivated.
Now, here in the back, you're pretty much alone as all the spawns are concentrated out in the front line by the cruisers and the battleships. So once you have your speed boost and your reload booster ready to go, you can go target Gorgon again. And in the new current version for this year, it doesn't seem like Gorgon heals, whereas in the past it would heal very quickly in the filth. Once you have your torps off, make your escape.
The ship is on fire. Torpedoes to starboard.
Now, once Gorgon's close enough, your allied battleships and cruisers can help take down the Gorgon and deal damage.
Engine boost activated.
But you still need to keep in mind that if it doesn't approach, the destroyer will need to go in. And mind your distance while you're torping it, as the secondaries can take you down very quickly. And once Gorgon's gone, you just simply help with defense. That Scarab is the last of the 5th stage spawns, and the remaining ships is now 6th stage of glow only spawns in nightmare difficulty. Keep in mind that there is no 6th stage if you are playing hard difficulty. All ships continue to spawn in hard difficulty. This destroyer only spawn of the 6th stage is unique to nightmare.
Engine boost deactivated.
and with the destroyer constantly spending most of its time in the filth, you don't get much benefit from the cruiser's radar. And as you saw, Fitz had to basically play his own game and figure out what he needed to do. With just 1 or 2 goals remaining on the map now, as we sink them, this is basically a 5-star run now.
Engine boost activated.
There were other games where we got really close. One at 48 seconds when the second tower fell, another one at 12 seconds when the second tower fell. It's not an easy accomplishment to do. And the game is about to end. Thank you for watching. You think you can do the destroyer roll? It's perceivably hard, maybe even harder than the battleship. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.